Howls drifted towards the sleeping settlement. They merged, harmonised and thrummed through moss-laden trees, a sound as ancient as the fallen goddess who had taught it to humanity, as old as the line of priests who had served her, of which I was the last. I raked in a breath and added my own higher discordant note. The howls rose to meet mine, increasing in pitch and fervour, until the whole valley rang, from forest-laden crags to the unwalled village and its lush farmland, silver in the moonlight. To my right, my war chief, Briel, with her knot of braids and broad shoulders, lifted her horn to her lips and blew. The call ended in a twisting crack, silencing the raiders and giving way to the screams of villagers. A baby shrieked. Dogs barked. A handful of lights flickered as villagers tumbled from their homes. I marked my breaths, steady and even. Though my heart beat hard in my chest, there was no need for fear, no anxiety or prayers. It was our reputation, not our axes, that would bring us wealth tonight. The village below knew who we were. The Eangen, the barbarians, the heathens from the north. We'd finally come to the Arpa Empire, and we brought recompense for centuries of fear and taxation and spilled northern blood. And there were no legions, nor armies, nor emperor to stop us. I started forward, leading a wall of 50 warriors out of the trees, in a row of round painted shields either side of me. "Survive tonight, and you'll be back at your hearths in a fortnight," Briel called down the line. Her horn hung at her hip now, its bronze brim glistening against the ochre of her padded tunic. She wore a spear and a shield painted with foxes, the former resting atop the latter's rim. "Now off with you!" The first of our warriors bellowed and broke out of the line. One of my cousins, Silo, he closed the 50 paces to the village in a reckless dash, shield braced at his shoulder, sword flung out behind him. More men and women followed, yelling and laughing and chanting as they burst over the muddy streets and boardwalks of the hapless village, like children at play. Briel cast me a look, her eyes etched with grim good humour and more than a little resignation. "Are you coming?" "I'll keep watch." Briel held my gaze for a moment more, assessing me, reading the weariness around my eyes, then set off after our horde. I took up position in a muddy pasture at the end of the village to watch the raid unfold.